Last one to say hey is gay.
Hey!
Oh,
Zeb!
Bullshit!
Fuck!
That was close.
What's up, fellas?
What are we sipping on, you fucking idiots?
Oh, look, you already struck. I don't have my bottle with me. I'm upstairs.
We're fucking live, baby. Go get
Let's
it.
go. Where is it?
Go get it. Hurry up.
Sprint. He's got 15 seconds, or he's got to chug the whole bottle when he gets back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, shit. He's got a chug.
I'm counting, dude. I gave him a little leeway. He's got till 45 seconds of this podcast.
That's a nice chair he's got, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, that
White?
motherfucker would be filthy if I had it. I'd never buy white anything.
That's so true.
God.
Just dirt immediately.
Dude, I'm the most grimy motherfucker I know.
That's a fact, yeah.
The armrest of the couch we have in the living room, I was looking at it the other day.
They're disgusting.
Taylor sitting there, I was like, why is that so dirty? And she's like, that's from you. I was like, God bless. This is fucking filthy.
Dude, she's got to live with that, dude, that you're going to have dirty-ass elbows forever. Oh, there he is. He got it.
Nice.
He got it.
Well, you had 15 seconds to go get that, or you have to chug the whole thing, and you took about a minute, so.
Yeah. Down the fucking hatch, baby.
This shit's pretty good. You ever had this?
Hunter and
Talking
Scout.
Scotch?
I've heard of it.
I have not, no.
I don't like Scotch.
It's not Scotch, it's bourbon.
Oh,
I thought it
okay.
was Scotch.
Hunter and Scotch.
Scotch ain't it.
Is it Scotch or bourbon? I didn't get to read
Bourbon.
it. Bourbon, oh, nice.
Well, that's we got this bottle of Macallan
does look
25 at
good.
the shop.
Macallan's
three.
out of control. It's nice.
Yeah, like fucking 3 gram bottle of Scotch. Man, I fucking hate Scotch, but that stuff tastes super good.
Yeah, I think with Scotch, you got to get like top shelf Scotch for it to be worth the fuck.
Yeah.
I almost bought Scotch when I bought this, but then I ended up buying a limited edition bottle of Wild Turkey instead.
You know, I
Wild
went to the bar on Wednesday and got introduced to some Scotch that was pretty good. I can't remember what it was called, but the person I went with got Scotch.
The cheap Scotch
Cool.
tastes like a fucking campfire.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you had
Tastes
this
how
before,
you smell the
Zeb?
next day.
Have you had
James,
that before?
Robert 12. You've seen the meme of that guy that
Rapper
cracks up all
Clean.
that big dude?
Yeah.
Have you seen that? He's
Yeah.
like not Irish before, but he starts speaking like Conor McGregor after.
Oh, he talks just like him.
He's like,
Yeah. This shit's good.
Zeb, let's hear your best Irish accent.
what does he say in that? That is pound for pound. I fucking can't do an Irish accent. What does he say in that video? Well,
I don't know.
I wish you could chop that video into this.
Oh, I could.
What's your best Irish accent?
I don't know, to be honest. I have to hear it first.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah, I can't even attempt accents. There's only one that I could probably do, and it just seems very racist.
What is it?
I'm not doing it. But,
Louisiana.
well, that's in America, so it can't be. There's white people that have that accent.
What accent is racist?
Well, I'm thinking of like the Chinese accent.
That's not racist, it's an
When
accent.
when you go to get Chinese food. And,
Okay, let's hear it.
No.
Do it. You could edit it out.
No, I just say the names of stuff.
Well,
Like-
fucking do it.
Kung Pao chicken. Shit like that. I can't say
That's not
anything in
even an
Chinese.
accent. You're just...
gotta find this fucking dude. You know the video I'm talking about, though, don't you, Zach?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The guy, he cracks it up and pours the whole fucking glass and swigs it. I can't find
I
it.
don't know it. Now that
Dude.
you're talking about it, I don't know it.
It's one of the fucking best. The guy sounds exactly like Conor McGregor, and it's kind of crazy.
Well, what you been up to this week? Either one of y'all, I don't care.
You go first, Brandon.
What have I been up to this week? Oh, not a lot. I was supposed to go get my bike from my old house today. Ride fell through. The dude locked himself out of his house, so I had to go break him into his house.
Nice.
But we've been prepping for that big bike ride next week. Getting pumped.
Oh, yeah?
Are
Getting
you guys
psyched
going
up.
on a bike ride together?
Yeah, to Johnson City. We were
Oh,
going to
yeah.
go to Asheville, but it got wiped off the face of the fucking earth.
Dude, fucked up a lot of stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
I know. I messaged the Zach got us an Airbnb down there, and I messaged her. I was like, "Hey, hope everything's okay. Still wanting to come down and spend the weekend there."
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it, but I signed it like Zachary and Brandon because both of our names were on it. And Zach messages me immediately. I was like, "She definitely thinks we're gay now."
He signed it with both of our names.
Yeah.
I was like, God, dude.
Well, like when you're typing it up, it automatically signs it for you. I didn't type it in.
Taylor's rolling with you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the route? What's the route plan?
Well, I got to look at it again, but we're going to take the Parkway from here down to North Carolina and then cut across some different highway roads into Tennessee. As far as I could see on the Parkway's website, it's still
open.
Intact. Yeah. We'll see though.
Dude, I'm not really pumped up ride from here to Virginia, but
how many days total is it going to take you to do that? I mean, if you do it in a day,
it's like a 5-6 hour ride, something like that.
You're going to do that nonstop?
Yes. Well, we'll probably stop at some overlooks and stuff, but
Either
of y'all ever ate at Pal's?
Pal's?
Fast food joint?
Pals, P-O-W-S?
No, P-A-L-S.
Pals, no.
Yeah. That shit
Where's it at?
So good. It's, as far as I know, it's only in Tennessee. Actually, that's not true. There's one in Bristol, I think in the Virginia side of Bristol, but mainly in Tennessee. And I was in the reserves. Oh, it's so fucking good. Best burgers. Best fast food burgers, hands down.
No shit.
We're definitely eating there when we're down there.
We were in Indianapolis, ate at that pretty popular steakhouse out there, St. Elmo's.
Yeah.
Fucking hands down the best steak I've ever goddamn had in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard something about that. It's funny because, you were talking about Indianapolis, and I was listening to some NFL podcast, and they brought up Indy and how everyone hates that place.
Except for that.
Yeah, they brought up that steakhouse. They were like, that's probably about the only good thing there.
Well, I guess it's the Colts, right? In Indianapolis. Yeah. Their stadium is like,
Lucas Oil Stadium, baby.
Yeah, it is. You could probably walk to it from there. Dude, in terms of cities, Indianapolis is the fucking worst city for homeless people I've ever seen in my life. And
really?
Just like the drug pandemic there, like how people just walk around like fucking literal zombies.
Got that Fenty lean going on.
Oh, God, dude. It's so bad.
It's
but
crazy.
The steaks, dude, I swear, if you're ever there, you have to go do it. It's a massive fucking place. And then they also have like a sister joint that's like next door to it. They use the same kitchen called Harry and Izzy's. And it's like a toned back version of St. Elmo's. But you go in there and St. Elmo's has like this traditional, they serve you have this standard menu and it comes with the appetizer and you get the shrimp cocktail with this fresh ground horseradish in it. And it will fuck your soul. It is the hottest.
Fuck yeah.
You guys know what horseradish is like.
Mm-hmm.
But God.
I fucked with some horseradish and steak.
Oh, hell
I had a homeless person encounter the other day. Actually, to be fair, I don't know if he was homeless or not, but he certainly
this is the video you sent
fit the description.
No, this is what Tony sent Snap about the guy changing.
No, I didn't send a video of this. I was fucking working. I was weed eating this house, and everybody put out their goddamn fall decorations now. And this lady put out this bucket that was tipped over, and it just has little styrofoam pumpkins, 10 of them, just they fell out of the bucket. And I was weed eating, and I fucking hit one. I hit 3 of them, and one went shooting 10 foot. So I was like, fuck, dude. And I cut the weed eater off. I had my headphones on, and I pulled it off my ear like that when I shut the weed eater off, just because I like to hear what the fuck is going on around me. And I was going to pick that pumpkin up, and this guy was walking behind me, and he was he asked me if my name was Keith or something. He's like, "Are you Keith?" I was like, and I didn't hear him at first. I was like, what? He was like, are you Keith? And I was like, what? I was like, I can't hear you. And he's like, Keith, is your name Keith? I was like, no, it's not. And he was like, okay, well, he was like mumbling shit, but he was holding the paper up. And I guess it said Keith on it. He probably picked this paper up off the ground that said Keith.
Dude.
And he was trying to find a guy named Keith to give it to.
It's
like,
always some stupid bullshit opening line like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always like that, dude.
Yeah.
The worst ones I get up here in Baltimore are like you'll park your car for gas and you'll fill it up, go inside, whatever, but they'll be standing by your car when you come out. The weirdest one I had was this guy, like literally he had a box. He was definitely homeless. You could tell by looking at him, but he had a air fryer in a box. Like he had just probably stolen it.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey man, I got this brand new air fryer. I'll give it to you for $50. And I was like, buddy, I already got an air fryer. Thank you though. I appreciate it. He's like, oh, you sure, man? You sure? I was like, yes, I'm sure.
Well, I had another encounter like that a couple weeks ago. I was at Wendy's and I walked in to get it. And I fucking knew it was coming because this guy was sitting on the bench outside with a Bible opened in front of him. And I walked inside and got my food and I was coming out. And he gave me some spill when I came out. Like he had to go somewhere. It's the same every time. You know, they're like, I need money to make it to this place because I don't have a car. I don't have this. And it almost makes me not want to give them anything because I know it's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, if you want money, just ask for it. I'll give you money. But, you know, God, I hate when
I don't need a fucking reason. Just like, if you're fucking homeless, you're homeless.
And he's got the Bible in front of him, like he's reading that shit. Like, no, you're not.
Well, my thing is, I know there's jobs out there that people could work.
Oh, yeah.
So I get real frustrated because I know you could work and you're choosing not to.
You type in your phone right now, jobs in local area. You could scroll for that motherfucker for hours, dude.
Mm-hmm.
There's tons of jobs. I mean, they might not be what you want.
It doesn't matter, dude. It's a job. It pays. You know, it might be a shitty job, but it's better than no job in my mind.
100%.
You know?
Yeah. I guess once you get, I do have sympathy for
it's just pissing me off.
It's getting worse.
I know.
I have sympathy for them because I don't know. Once you get into that rut, like it's got to be hard to get out of. But
yes,
you know, like how do you even get into that? Like, you know,
I don't know.
Yeah, I hope we never have to know because it's got to be I feel like they are victims of their own circumstance. Like bad shit happens. It happens to everybody. Worse shit happens, you know, and it's harder to get out of it. But I'm
teetering, man. I'm teetering on that line. I ain't fucking far.
But once you just like give in and like give up and become homeless, I think that's where those people are. And they're like past the point of like giving a fuck anymore and like trying to better themselves. They just want to eat or drink or get drug money. Yeah. You know, they don't fucking care.
Do you think all of them are on fucking drugs? I don't think so.
I think
the vast majority.
Very, very high percentage of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of them are, but probably not all of them. They're probably maybe alcoholics too, you know?
Probably both.
Yeah.
Fuck this camera.
It's shitty.
Which one of them motherfuckers would sell me a better webcam?
What is it? It's like an actual camera?
Yeah, it's a Logitech.
I can't
even focus on that.
Damn.
Dude, does your computer have a camera? But anyways, what's up with you, Zebby? What's new in the racing world?
Fucking pain, dude.
Yeah?
Preach.
Still trying to make moves?
I don't know, man. It's just been... We raced at Indy. We did the 6 hour at Indy. We were first. And then we were last real quick.
I remember the video you sent me with whatever happened to that car.
It just sucked, man. I mean, we took Took contact like the last hour, fucked the nose up on the car, and ultimately the nose caused the left front to go flat. Rubbed it down, burnt it out. We came in, did you say an emergency pit stop. Replaced the nose, did 4 tires, sent it back out. But I mean, fucking hour to go, we were like 7th place from first, so it's just fucked. But
why don't you remind us again what class of racing you're in?
I'm in the WeatherTech Sports Car Challenge. We do endurance style racing, but we also do some sprint races. But it's sports cars and GT cars. So, like the prototype cars that I work on, I mean, they're not open wheel cars, but they're very like aero specific style cars versus like a GT car, like what everybody comes there to go see, like the Porsches, the Lambos, the McLarens, all those high end manufacturers are flaunting their stuff at those races. So I mean, that attracts a lot of the people to come look at it. You know, I mean, when people see the prototype stuff, they're like, "What the fuck is this, dude? It looks like a spaceship."
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, anybody that sees that stuff. I mean, most of the time, like when you encounter people in real life, and they ask like, "Oh, are you guys on a race team?" Like, yeah, and they're like, "What do you race?" They all think it's fucking NASCAR. You know, like everybody thinks everybody in America is only NASCAR. You know, but and then you show them a picture on your phone, they're like, "What the fuck is that?" But yeah, I don't.
What's the shortest sprints that y'all do?
2 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's the shortest race we do. And it's
still
honestly like
long.
It's painful because it sucks how much prep you put into a car and it only runs that long. Like,
yeah, that's true.
The car is built to run 24 hours, and it's like this is like it's barely getting wet, dude. You know, like
I'm sure they're dogging the fuck out of it.
Oh god,
in those versus like the longer races.
Yeah, I mean, it gets.
I imagine if they're built like the 24-hour Le Mans race, if it's built for 24 hours, it's built to be just dogged for 24 hours.
I mean, it can be dogged, but the body of it is pretty fragile. The noses and the tails, like, I mean, it's really just all carbon. And if any of that takes a hit, it crumples like really easy. So, like, we barely made contact with a GT car in India, and it destroyed the nose to a point where it was no longer efficient with aerodynamics. Like it was hurt to a point where it was going to hinder itself. Like you would have that much loss because the aerodynamics are not what they previously were. So
yeah,
I mean, and also it took damage to a point where it was able to interfere with the tire surface and cut the tire, and we were down a tire within a half a lap. So I mean, yeah, they can be thrashed, and they do get thrashed, but you can fuck them up real easy. But they also are made like NASCAR. You see a motherfucker hop over a wall with a sledgehammer and beat a body panel back in. You know, like us, you come in and you turn 2 quick disconnects, you can pull a whole nose off, put a whole nose back on in less than 10 seconds. You know, like it's very easy to do stuff quickly, but I mean,
that reminded me, a scene of Talladega Nights before Ricky Bobby got his shot at racing. The driver, remember, he came out and he was eating cheeseburgers and being a fat fuck. What are the drivers like in this type of racing? Are they chill as fuck or what?
Like they're probably like the one guy, the foreign
the Frenchman.
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew. Are all the drivers like Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's funny you say that. I mean,
go ahead and break my arm, Frenchie.
Oh shit, you really did it.
Pancakes are the same thing as crepes. It's not that big a deal. Go ahead and break my arm.
Fuck. Well, you know, I mean, our series is weird because, like I said, the GT cars, there's pro teams and they got all pro drivers. We don't have all pro drivers. We have what we call like a gentleman driver that provides money for the team, and he buys pro drivers to come drive his car. So like the big style endurance races, we have 3 drivers. We have the gentleman driver, which is the guy that is sponsoring the car, pays the other guys to be there, pays me to be there. And then you have the professional drivers that take drive stints with him. And those guys are the pros. And I mean, I guess like anybody you meet, I mean, yeah, people that are cool and people that are not cool. But I mean, most all, I would say that, I don't know, like, I'm not saying that the series isn't big, but like, yeah, there is cocky drivers, but most of them are not cocky. They're mostly all like down to earth dudes that you can have a conversation on pit wall with, you know, like, I mean, yeah, there is the guys that think that they're fucking better than everybody. I mean, you just come across that, but most of the guys that I've encountered in here are pretty humble dudes, you know. I mean, it's a trade and they just learn from each other.
When did you get back home?
When?
Yeah.
I got back from Indy last Monday. I flew back and was in the shop on Tuesday.
Yeah, this Monday?
The last Monday.
Last week.
Yeah.
I got you. So you were...
And then I left again immediately.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Were you home when that hurricane came through?
Yeah, we were at the shop.
Were you?
Yeah, we were at the shop. Because we were re-prepping the car to get ready to go to Road Atlanta. I just came back from Georgia because we were testing the car down there this whole past weekend, and I came back from that. Not yesterday, the night before last, Tuesday night. I drove home, got home at like fucking midnight, and now we're re-prepping the car again because we go to Road Atlanta next week, and that's our final race of the year.
Well, that's good.
Do you get some time off after that, or?
Yeah, we got the Turks and Caicos thing. I mean, it sucks because we typically would have a pretty big off season, but Daytona is the 24-hour race that's coming up in January. I guess they're repaving that track pretty soon, so we got to test there early. We got to test there in November. We typically test there in January. So
I gotcha. Yeah. Well, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Old Turks, baby. I'm so fucking pumped.
Oh no, I can't remember the last time I've been on like an actual vacation. I think the last time I did that was fucking Cancun.
Oh yeah, it's been years for me too.
Yeah, something like that. Well, me and Taylor went on that cruise last year.
Yeah. See, cool. Like I haven't done anything outside the country, like vacation-wise, since fucking high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I've been out of the country is Marine Corps shit. It's just been super gay.
Yeah, fuck that.
I was listening to one of those podcasts. I guess it was Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker. Matt McCusker just got back from Turks and Caicos.
I know.
He did say his lips got super fucked up. So I think we
his
probably
lips.
need to bring chapstick. Yeah.
Or just sunscreen in general.
Yeah,
would be good. Yeah. I 100% am buying some in the airport. That was on my list of shit.
White as fuck currently.
Oh yeah. We all are.
It's gonna get fucked.
Pale as ghosts.
This thing's
You both will get pretty
now.
tan. I feel like you guys tan good. I do not. I turn red.
My arms and back of my neck are pretty tan.
Yeah, it's like that's it.
I'm fucking pumped, dude, for that. That's gonna be a tremendous time. I'm gonna be hammered.
I can't believe you're going
every fucking day.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. What's
that? Are we all staying the same amount of days?
Yeah.
Are you staying in the same resort we are, Brandon?
I am staying with, I guess, wherever Zach and Taylor staying.
With us. We changed our room to a two separate bedroom.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking lit.
You didn't want to smash with Brandon in the room?
He'd probably join us.
No, dude. God. Every time I come over and hang out, we'll be like fucking around on the couch watching football or something. And like Taylor will get up and get ready for bed and she'll like, tell Zach bye, give him a kiss. And I'm like, good night, Taylor. And he's like, give Brandon a kiss too. What are you doing? I'm like, stop, dude. Fucking stop.
So funny. Makes everybody so uncomfortable.
You said some shit like that last time you were at my house. What the fuck was it? God damn it.
I don't know. I do
It
this
was
shit all the
worse than
time.
kissing, though.
Yeah, Braden's always like, dude, stop. Oh, it's so
Oh my
funny.
God.
Uh,
It's literally the worst position that I could ever be in. It's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Oh, shit. I always tell Taylor, I'm like, Zeb is the nicest guy I know. If we don't work out, you should date Zeb.
Oh God!
I'm sure Monet would be cool with that.
Yeah.
You fucking live it. If I broke up with Nate and started dating Taylor,
Monet, I have to. Zach died. Okay, they put this weird shit in his will. I don't know. Fuck.
I'm forced. My hand is forced.
fuck, dude.
What's new with you, Zach? What's going on? You fly across the
Same
world
old.
yet?
What's up with the flight thing?
No, it's been on a standstill.
Standstill.
Yeah, I probably need to get my ass back in gear with it, but Taylor I knew she was going to look at me when I said that. I haven't flown in so long, but like now I'm just like so close to the end of mowing season. It's like, God, I just need to finish this so I can hit the ground running on fucking flight school.
Yeah, I get that.
So what? I mean, what's next? You still got to do the private lessons with that guy still, or what?
Well, the guy that me and you flew with, he got fired, so that's like kind of been the thing that is. It's a long story, but it's kind of BS at the same time. But once that happened, I mean, trying to find a new instructor, I haven't messaged him in a while now, but basically everybody that was one of his students had to start flying with one of the other instructors.
Yeah.
Which they're all busy as it is. So then when that happens, it's just like fucking hard as hell to schedule anything. Yeah. So, and he kind of recommended me people to fly with and ones to stay away from.
Yeah.
So
that's nice.
Like,
that's a good bro move.
Yeah. There's like two guys. It's between one or two guys that I'm gonna fly with. The other one, and I could tell, just after going down there several times.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell which ones are decent and which ones are like, I don't know about this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, how much stuff would you still have left to do with?
Dude, barely anything, honestly. It's
you
not
did the
much.
night stuff?
This could be good right here. Dad's calling me.
Put him on. Christ. Hell yeah.
Hello.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm home. I'm sitting here talking with Brandon and Zeb. Yeah.
When they come up?
They're not. We're podcasting right now.
Oh, I'll get the fuck off here then.
Nah, dude.
You're fine. Yeah.
What time?
I don't know, about 10:30.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
All right. What's up? What's up with you? How you been?
I've been working my fucking ass off, that's what.
All right.
Today was a motherfucker, man. Damn, I never sweat. I sweat more than I sweat all fucking summer, man. All right, well, I'll let you go. What do you have? One of them goddamn circle jerks on YouTube?
Yeah.
What's the name of this?
I don't know, but you'll be on it.
Tell him we'll probably call it Circle Jerk.
How am I going to be on it?
Because you're on speakerphone right now. All right.
I love you.
All right, love you too, man.
Tell them fuckers I love them too.
All right, they hear you.
We love you, Dad.
All right, see you, buddy.
That's the best dude in the whole game,
Taylor's
bro. Yeah, fucking good.
I marked the one
little
word
spot out. Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
I got it. What a wild dude.
He's so funny, man. You definitely have to call this one the Circle Jerk.
Yeah, Circle Jerk featuring Zebby Boy.
You get to, that's the thing I fucking hate is I don't get to see Dad that often.
Yeah, this is the one nice thing about sticking around in Floyd.
Yeah,
Good old Floyd, baby.
I need to just quit this fucking shit and come up there.
There ain't shit to do up here, dude.
Oh, I know. My name's about to get a fucking new job too, so.
No shit. Where's she gonna work?
About to be making bank, bro, dog. I'm gonna quit this shit.
Be Mr. Mom, baby.
Then
Taking
I'm
care
not
of the
gonna
house.
disclose the name of the company, but it's big bucks.
Good for her, dude. That's awesome.
Nice.
Big bucks. Yeah, so hopefully it works out. I mean, she's
Love
been
to
through
see
fucking,
it, dude.
Fuck yeah.
We want
Been
all the
through
homies
ringer
winning.
with some interviews, bro. I mean, it's like, I don't know how many fucking interviews you can do before you get to the main interview, but it's like
There's a lot when you get into those kind of positions.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed, like, even in the contracting world, like some of the bigger companies that I contract or applied for, but like there's like literally an initial interview and it's like a panel of people who talk to you, and then if they like you, they'll send you to the next level. And there's like 5 levels of 5 panels of different people at different levels.
You meet with the hiring manager.
Mm-hmm.
They look over your shit. Well, you'll get another email. Now you're going to get an interview with this guy, a video call. And that's another video call. And now, we're going to ask you to speak with the whole team now. Then, all right, we'll send you another email here in a couple of days.
Like, that's the way it was for Taylor when she
for the VA
applied for that new job. Yeah, it was so funny because she was telling me, and like she interviews people now that are applying for positions. So she like tells me about that, and I like think back to like when I was trying to hire people, and I'm like,
oh god,
do you have a driver's license? Do you do drugs? No and yes. I'll still give you a shot.
Well, speaking works.
You can't drive the company vehicles, but you can work. Okay.
This interview is really just to see if you knew yes or no questions. You passed. Good job.
We're covering the bases. Jesus Christ.
I can't imagine what you
I
went
can't
through.
imagine you interview people.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
I got pretty good at it, I think.
I'm sure you did with the number you did.
Oh, 100%.
It always amazes me, like, I don't know, like, you're a fucking super smart dude, and it's like, the times that I've talked to you about, like, business ownership, fuck yeah, like business ownership and doing the taxes and all this shit, I'm like, dude, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. It's just over my fucking head.
I don't know 90% of it, dude.
But still, I mean, you can speak confidently about it, which is, I think that's
like 98% of it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it kind of comes with the territory, I guess. When you're doing something like that, you kind of.
And then just the stories you tell of like people that you cut their grass and shit for that want to fuck with you or say this is fucked up, and you call them out about it and shit like that. I just always think that's the way you. I can't imagine dealing with it.
Yeah. You always have to. You basically just have to go into everything contesting it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just be like, oh, you're right. Unless you definitely fuck something up. But most of the time it's just something stupid. Somebody just wants you to fix something that's been broken for 10 years, Like their vinyl siding that's all torn to shit.
I obviously didn't do this, dude.
You fucked this up. It's like, no, I didn't. Lucky for you, I took pictures when I first started of this. So I knew you were going to do this.
Lucky for you.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, what if you encountered somebody like Dad?
I don't think I'd ever mount for somebody like that, to be honest with you. Somebody like him, he's like, I don't have a credit card. I don't write checks anymore. I just pay cash. Also, you have to call me every time you're coming and make sure you do this way, this way. I'd be like, I don't know if this is worth it, to be honest. But I don't know. I don't think I sent this to you, Zeb, but I sent it to Brandon. Somebody that I mow for yesterday. I do one specific thing every time they're just like trimming, and I do it for $100. And I've done the trimming and mowed an additional part of it for $200 in the past. And this person asked if I could do those two things and more yesterday. And I said, yeah, that'd be fine. I didn't give them a price right away. And I was there doing it. They left a check on my truck, and I was going to leave. It took me like 3 hours. I was there forever. And I was going to leave, grab the check, and it was for $180. I was like, no fucking way, dude. No way. And then when I got home,
They're just testing you with this.
they knew, dude. They knew what they were doing. But I got home. This person actually texted me and asked if I got the check, and I was like, yeah, I got it, but I should have made this clear before I did it of the price. And then I said, I've done this and this in the past before for $200, so I feel like it's kind of expected that this is going to be more than that. I was like, it's going to be $250 for everything I did. And then they text back, they're like, I just got fired last week. And I'm just like, oh, I don't care. I don't care.
This goes back to this whole homeless thing. Like, this is a service.
Dirty thing to do,
like,
dude. Like,
I'm sorry. I don't want. I'm not being an asshole, but like,
they knew
Yes.
work for that. You know,
they knew that they didn't have the money, and then to ask me to do more than I've ever done, knowing that you couldn't pay what I was going to ask. They also knew kind of like a ballpark of where it was going to be at too.
Yeah.
My thing is when they've been getting service from you, and then they added something just to be able to not pay you, and that is crazy.
Yeah. They asked me not to cash the check till the end of the month.
Oh my! Did they really?
Yeah, today. Yeah.
Oh,
That fucking criminal, dude.
I would cash it right now. Make them overdraft. You're gonna get your other $80 somehow.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I would think about doing that for sure.
I did. I thought about it.
You know, that's the thing. Like, you know, Zach tells a story. I love this story that Zach tells about being fucking broke in the Marine Corps, like going into nav check, like going into negative.
Oh God.
You tell that story about being on the beach and you only got this certain amount of money, and the beer cost $3, and you got like $1. And you ask that bitch, can I get a half a beer?
Just straight broke, dude, you know?
That hotel room that we got, we split money on. We spent more money on the fucking, in Myrtle. We spent more money on a case of beer than we did the hotel room.
That dingy ass thing. Oh my God, that thing was gross, dude.
It was
I was gonna get bed bugs from that motherfucker.
I hate that fucking word. I hate that word, bed bugs, dude.
Why? Because you fucking had to deal with them so many times in your life?
Shut the fuck up, dude. It's because I stay in so many hotels, and you know, you go into hotels, and you know, like a good hotel. You get there, and you're like, fuck, dude. You know it's going to be clean. The sheets are going to be made. Every time you come back in the room, it's going to be fucking prepped. New towels, everything. But you get into some of these bad ones, dude, and you're like, I'm fucked.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You get in, you lift up the mattress, and you're peeling off the fucking bed line, and you're like looking at everything, and you're like, fuck, man, I got to stay here for this many days.
Taylor and I stayed in Virginia Beach one time, and I booked the hotel. And
in a what?
Fucking mistake number one.
You stayed where? Say I missed it.
Virginia Beach.
Okay.
And on the website, this fucking thing was like a 10-story building. And then we actually got there, and we didn't get there till like 10 o'clock at night. And this place, it was like one of those it was like a motel you see in the fucking movies. And
yeah,
like a 2-story building. And
they sell rooms by the hour.
God dang, dude. We went in that motherfucker, and it just smelled like straight ashtrays.
Oh, dude.
And I looked at Taylor, and I was like, I don't think we can stay here. She's like, hell no. And dumbass me, dude, I belly flopped on the bed and was like looking at my phone for a new place to stay. I'm not shitting you, dude. Like, my whole like stomach and chest was itching when we left there. Oh, and I don't know if I was just paranoid or what, but I was like, oh God.
Dude, it fucks with you, man. Like, it's like, and they're like humid and fucking sticky, and it's just like you crawl underneath the sheets and the bed feels wet, and it's like,
God, yeah.
get me the fuck out of here, bro.
Dude, we were driving, and I drove past it the first time we went by, because it was right off the beach. It was like on the boardwalk area, and I drove past it the first time, and then I had to circle around, and you know all that boardwalk traffic, like fuckers just they ride up and down that bitch for a whole day. Yeah, got stuck behind those type of people, and like you could hear like people like revving their cars and they're backfiring and shit, and then all of a sudden you just hear something like that in the distance, but it sounded more like gunshots. And I told Taylor, I was like, that sounded like gunshots to me, and we didn't think much of it. And then we checked in the hotel and we're like walking up to our room, and everybody's like coming out of their rooms. There's ambulances and police driving by and stuff. And we ended up leaving, but we saw on the news the next day that literally like a block or 2 blocks away from there, that somebody opened fire on people. I was like, oh my God. That would have really made this trip pop off. We got our kneecaps blown out while we were walking to our hotel room.
Oh, I made that mistake one time where we were on a road trip and I booked a hotel and I didn't like specify. It was just like a last minute thing. We were fucking tired. And it ended up being one of those like smoking rooms.
Yes, places, yeah.
And you get in there and you're like, holy fuck, I can't breathe, dude. Like someone literally just went in there and smoked like 12 packs of cigarettes straight and then left. I'm like,
it was about that same quality room me and you stayed in down there in Myrtle Beach, Zeb.
But it's painful. As what I do, sometimes they put us up in places like that. And it's like, you expect me to fucking stay here. Like, I would gladly go pay my own fucking money to stay in a better place. Like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to get a disease from this place.
Do the drivers have to also stay in those places? Motherfuckers, dude.
Like condos, baby.
Fucking officers, bro.
Whoa! Come on now. What the fuck?
We just the troops, dog.
Brandon's a dirty little civilian now, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah, I am. Give me some.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's say.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
We're all fucking nasty civilians now.
That's true, we are.
Good for nothing.
Good? God.
It does feel good, yes.
Now you can cash out at IHOP on Veterans Day. Buddy.
Oh, boy.
Good feeling, though, right?
I can't wait to go to Red Lobster on Veterans Day, dude. All you can eat lobsters.
Hell yeah.
It was a good feeling I get now, yeah?
Yeah, it was nice. It was kind of, what's the right term? It was kind of lackluster. Like, it wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be, you know? Because, like, you just go to CPAC, you get your orders, and then you just walk off base. You know, you just drive off base.
Let me ask you this. I never even thought about this till right now. When you went up there and you started that new career in the Marine Corps, were you issued any gear at all?
No.
Damn.
Nothing.
That's cool. That was the worst part about getting out. Was fucking stiff.
That's the most nightmare part of it, dude.
I remember when I left tanks, I had to turn in all my shit, and it was hell, dude.
I got turned away 3 times.
Oh,
yeah,
and,
I did too.
You get there, you get to the SIF turn in at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and there's already 50 people waiting out there.
Yeah.
Like, how, dude? How long have y'all been here? It's like, God.
But yeah, it's like, it's fucked because, you know, like in the military, everybody's used to 0-4, 0-3. Like, everybody in the civilian world, you say 0-4 to somebody at the Army, they'd be like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, dude.
You know, like, 0.
You just want to be the first one in line, dude. You're literally standing in line for 10 hours straight waiting to turn your shit in.
It's
just to take it up there, and they're like, you've got duct tape residue on your mag pouch. Clean this shit and bring it back tomorrow. It's like, God damn, dude.
But you know, like fucking, it's just, you go out 04 in the fucking morning on any street in the U.S., that shit's blank, dude. There's nobody up.
Mm-mm.
But like you said, you go to SIF on Lejeune at 04. You're late, dog.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
You get there at 4 o'clock, you're not getting up to a desk in that bitch until 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
You're fucked, dude.
Yeah, you're fucked. All right.
The amount of shit that you have to go buy at the end at surplus stores just to complete your checkout list is fucking stupid.
Oh, dude, that reminds me. There was these like fire retardant gloves that they issued. They're like green and black to
fire
tanker.
What?
Like you know what I said. You know what I said. They don't catch on fire, okay? But you know how when they issue you, they fold them together and you get the pair at a time?
Yeah.
So I had them, never used them, still folded
black
up.
Gloves?
Well, they're black, but they got green, whatever cloth that's
I got you.
flame proof. But
Flame proof.
I never used them, so they were still folded up. And I went to go turn those fuckers in, and they issued me 2 left-handed gloves that were folded up. So I went to turn them in, and they're like, "These are 2 lefts." And I was like, "These have been folded together since I got them. I've never unfolded them." And they're like, "We can't take 2 lefts."
Are you shitting me?
I'm going to kill you.
Oh, my God.
It pissed me off. So I had to go buy new ones because
that's crazy.
I can't turn any of these in. Shit was nuts.
Dude.
I wonder if, because you know that checkout sheet you get, it's literally just a piece of paper and somebody has to sign.
Of all the different places.
What if you just signed
and sent it?
Yeah, you're like, here,
would they give
turn all my shit in? You think
most of those places had a stamp too.
It's a stamp.
That's true. Yeah, certain places did have stamps.
They all had stamps.
Most of those checkouts, you could just pencil whip a signature, but like the ones with stamps, fuck you.
If I was in now, I would 100% get somebody else's checkout sheet, make a colored copy of it,
the copy is down,
and just put my name on it.
Yep.
You could literally take
that process took a fucking month, dude.
Oh yeah,
it was the last fuck you.
It's an extreme pain in the ass.
Oh, dude.
The reserves was a joke. After being on active and then going to the reserves,
it was less of a joke or more of a joke.
It was crazy easy.
Yeah,
checking out. I didn't even do the checkout. Like they gave me the sheet.
You keep the MVGs?
No, that's serialized gear, buddy. Sorry, but I did my SIF, like my gear turn in, and it's with supply, just in the same little reserve center that you're in. And they just got a new person to take over SIF or the supply when I was checking out, and it was a female, and everything was screwed up down there. And I was going to check out, and I brought everything I got with me just in case, but I left it in the trunk of my car. And I went in there with like a sea bag of just random shit, like mag pouches and canteen pouches and stuff like that. I was like, this is all I got issued. And she's like, you didn't get a flak? I was like, nope, I was borrowing somebody's. She's like, you didn't get a Kevlar? I was like, nope, borrowing somebody's. She was like, what the hell? She's like, I'm sorry. She's like, things are so screwed up here. She's like, just write down what you got and I'll take care of the rest. So I did. And I kept so much shit.
That's what I'm saying. You got full kit, dude.
I got a full kit, baby.
That shit's sick. I'm fucking jealous of it. Every time I go over to your house, I see it, and I'm like, dude, how the fuck do you have this?
You got a fucking Kevlar, dude? A fucking plate carrier?
Zach's got a fucking body armor, bro.
Dude, I got literally an entire sea bag just full of SIF issued shit.
But it's like, dude, what the fuck? That was all from the reserves.
Yeah, I know.
Get it while the getting's good, baby.
Wait till POTUS hears this podcast, dude.
Oh, you're
fucking
fucked,
going
dude.
to Leavenworth.
Dude, you're fucking,
you probably will be.
Fuck. I don't think they're worried about your shitty body armor from the 90s, dude.
Listen, buddy, if we could leave billions of dollars of tanks and Humvees and rifles in Afghanistan, I could take a fucking blade carrier.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
You remember Paris, that?
Yeah. It's a person, just so you know.
I'm not gonna say his full name. I don't know if you ever heard that story about where he got tagged. He was on a 96 and he fucking managed to steal like an AT-4 rocket launcher, and he went home on like Thanksgiving 96 and took a photo of it, like with his family.
Oh my god,
he got rocket launcher. And you know, like how those things
got fried, dude.
No, he didn't get fucking fried, but he got in some shit. But you know how it has the tracer rounds for like to get on target. Like I think that's what it has. It's like it has like the 9mm tracer projectile in it that you can fire like dummy round.
Yeah.
And well, I'm pretty certain that shit was still in it. So I guess it was considered like live ordnance.
100%.
I mean, in technical terms, it was. You know,
yeah.
Like, you could point at somebody and probably fucking kill them, to be honest. But he fucking posted this picture with this fucking AT-4, and it was like,
how did he get that?
Oh, dude, I have no idea. but I have this fucking funny story that leads into this, because the weekend that was happening, I was cruising fucking northbound, and I mean, I still had the Red Z at the time, and I'm in the fucking right lane. Oh, sorry, I'm in the left lane going pretty fucking fast, and this car is fucking on my ass and then pulls up on my right side and like is following me side by side in traffic, and it's Paris with a 45 like pointed at me through the fucking glass. and then he backs off, comes back up, and he's got a fucking like the shorty shotgun pointed at me. Backs off, comes back up, and he's got a fucking sawed off AK. And then fuck, shit you not, he comes back with the AT-4.
Oh my god.
And this is on public fucking highways. And I'm like, this fucking guy, dude. But he posts this picture on Facebook, and our fucking command gets notified about, is one of your Marines posted with a fucking AT-4 rocket launcher in such and such North Carolina? And they call his ass in. And I don't think anything happened to him, but it's just so fucking stupid that
he was so funny, dude. He was a funny ass guy.
He's the coolest dude I know in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
He moved to Colorado.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was living in Raleigh, North Carolina. He works for Audi. Yeah, it was just, the motherfucker's a trip.
Yeah, he was a good dude.
He's a funny ass motherfucker.
Shout out
That's
Paris.
the thing. That's the thing about the Marine Corps, dude. Like, you never meet people like that unless you were in the military.
Oh God.
It's just a melting pot of just so many different states like coming together.
Exactly. And I was like,
and shit.
What I love about it is the majority of the people are just degenerates too.
Yeah,
and they're so
100%.
Funny. Like, it's hard to make
they're
friends.
Good fucking people.
Yeah,
know?
They're the best people. They're the best. But it's like it's hard to meet people like that didn't come like from the military. You know?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. That's like Brent, dude. Like,
yeah, 100%.
God, dude, I've never met any person like him in my life. Never will ever again.
You won't. No, I was like that. Back to Paris. It was like when I came to the unit, I was fucking a boot, and it was like we were on N Street, N Street, and we were at the CP all the way at the fucking end of the street, and our barracks were at the other end, and it was like they give you 15 minutes for fucking shower, shave, get changed from PT, and be back at the CP, and I'm fucking sprinting. It's literally over a half mile from fucking the CP to the barracks to change and come back for formation. And it was like the first or second day. And this motherfucker sees me sprinting down the street. Paris.
Oh.
And he had this fucking burgundy Eclipse with this fucking 15-inch subwoofer in it, dude. And it's just fucking, it's so fucking loud. And it's a 2-seater, but it's got like the fold-up seats where you can sit in the back. And he turns this motherfucker down and he screams at it. He's like, "You need a fucking ride." And I hop in that thing and he turns it back on and I'm just that was the first time I met Paris, and it's that subwoofer. All I remember is just rattling my fucking face off when we pull up at formation, dude, and he's just bumping the shit as loud as he fucking can. But that was Paris. He just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
A 15-inch subwoofer is out of control, dude.
In the clips, yeah, that's criminal, dude.
But that was Tim.
That was before bass was overrun with fucking Chargers and Challengers.
Yeah.
Chevy too,
funny.
dude. Chevy was so much fun. The person, Chevy.
Chevy. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the fucking Italian OOD came up to his fucking door, and they knocked on his door and didn't answer the door. He just fucking stood on his rack and opened the windows up, butt fucking naked.
He didn't give a fuck about anything, dude.
He absolutely did not, dude. What did they call him? He was a Lance Corporal his entire life. God damn it. But I think he's in the Army now.
I don't know if he still is. I saw that he was at one point, but
He was doing private security shit too.
yeah, I saw that.
I mean, he played fucking football for the Marine Corps football team.
Yeah, he was. He was on the Marine Corps football team.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had
That's
a football
crazy.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, the end of the N Street was the boxing team for the Marine Corps. That was their gym.
Yeah, I remember the gym down there. That's crazy, dude. Like, once you became part of the Marine Corps football team, that's all you did.
He
You
did.
didn't have to do
Maybe he was
anything
just doing
else.
tryouts or something. I don't know.
One of my buddies before I got out, he got onto the Marine Corps rugby team. I didn't know they had a rugby team either.
You showed me that guy. Fucking huge.
He's a monster, dude. An absolute
Dude,
monster.
he's like twice Chevy's size.
He's a freak. We'll call him Mickey for this, but
Hey, Mickey, you so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
But yeah, that dude, he like broke his neck playing rugby. He tore both of his biceps. He's got like hundreds of injuries because he played rugby in college, and then
Is he our age? Oh, so is he?
yeah,
probably
he's about our age. He's about a year or two older than us. But he like tried out for the Marine Corps rugby team. They're like, fuck yeah, dude, you're like 250 and you're huge. So he started playing with them, and then he just travels and he just plays rugby for the Marine Corps rugby team against all kinds of teams. He loves it. It's awesome.
He's still doing that?
Still doing it, yeah.
No shit. How long can you play rugby for before you're just disintegrated?
He is an absolute freak, dude, because he tore his bicep, got the surgery, whatever, but he just kept working out, and he's just still just as big.
God.
When like your bicep disconnects, so like it starts like up here.
Yeah.
Your bicep shoots up.
Yeah, it like shoots up your arm, and it like they reattach it closer. So his bicep is like just a meatball up on his arm, and it's still just like he's so big that it's like it's hard to tell, but it's just so weird to look at.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the sports teams in the Marine Corps are cool.
That's weird. Like, so both of you have played fucking football with pads. Football as rugby is probably pretty fucking brutal then.
It's a lot different, but yeah, it's way more.
You still contact like people contacting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, they've knocked the fuck out of each other.
Oh yeah. They probably have better tackling for them than football players because football players have pads, protection.
Yeah,
they just go like full speed into somebody, whereas like rugby
because
guys
they have body.
Because rugby guys are still going pretty fucking fast, but they'll form tackle you perfectly and crush you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Without causing damage to themselves.
Well, I'm sure they do, but they intend to not.
All right.
Fuck that.
It's here. Somebody's made the topic apparent.
Oh,
football, baby. Washington is cooking.
Yeah. I mean, I've been saying
You're
I
not
wanted
a
to
big
say.
football guy, Zeb, but
I know, but I mean, I've been.
Fuck, dude, I've been waiting so long for this.
He's just been waiting this entire podcast to talk about the Redskins, dude, and here we are.
I'm not gonna say anything about it because they're on a good roll. It seems like, yeah,
they do look good.
We're
I'll give it to you.
Smoking hot, baby.
What is it? Is it a rookie quarterback that's?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned it, dude. I've been waiting to tell somebody about it.
Enlighten us.
Oh my God, Jaden Daniels, dude, he's my fucking savior, my hero. He is breaking all kinds of fucking rookie records, and he's 4 games into the season. Highest completion percentage through 4 games of any quarterback in history, not just rookie quarterbacks. History of quarterbacks. He's got the highest completion percentage in the first 4 games. He
He's played
has
some pretty relevant teams so far, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, the Buccaneers, that was the first game of the season. They lost that game. But um, the Bengals, too, those are 2 considered playoff teams. But,
Yeah. The last game seemed
dude,
like they beat somebody pretty
they won
pretty bad.
42-14.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't even explain to you
I wish I could have
the
been in that house.
excitement. Well, let me tell you something that really fucking pisses me off, dude. I got a fucking beef with these local fucking channels now because of this.
That reminds me. I
ahead.
tried to watch
I
the
wasn't
Commanders
talking,
game
go
last
ahead.
week. Oh, sorry. You go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was trying to watch the Commanders game last week, and I couldn't even get it on Sunday Ticket because I lived in Baltimore, dude, the DMV area.
It's a local game.
Yeah, a local game. Couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Had to legally stream it.
You can't just, you don't have YouTube TV.
No, I don't.
Why? See, that's the thing. Why do they make it so fucking hard, dude?
Oh, it's so stupid, but
It's the same thing with the racing thing.
The only reason I have YouTube TV is to watch football. I pay $6 billion a year just to watch football. And
But you
these
can't even fucking watch it.
motherfuckers, dude, these local channels, there was that ass end of that hurricane coming up as it was a tropical storm, as it was rotating. The ass end of it was coming back through. Bunch of tornado warnings for like Franklin County and shit. For the 1 o'clock game, Washington played at 4:05 or whatever the fuck it was. The 1 o'clock game that was on, it got interrupted at like the third quarter because these fucking tornadoes. And it was some dickhead just pointing out, talking about it on the local news for the rest of that game. And then into the third quarter of the Washington game, that shit was on. And, it was pissing me off so bad, dude. Like, I was streaming it on my phone so I could hear it.
Yeah.
But at, like, halftime, they started playing, like, half the screen the game and half the screen that stupid fucking tornado warning. I was like, I don't care. If a fucking tornado picks me up and throws me 6,000 fucking yards into a goddamn house, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just want to watch the game.
I don't even know what to say about that shit. It's just...
Oh, it pissed me off.
I mean,
but
it's
first world problems, baby. First world fucking problems. And I'm tackling them head on, dude. I'm writing my fucking congressman. I'm fucking emailing the local news station. I'm burning fucking tax-funded parks down until I get answers, dude.
But the Commanders do look really good. I'll give you that. Jaden Daniels is a dog.
If our defense can just become a middle-of-the-pack defense, which they really showed out that last game.
They did.
Really improved.
They looked good.
If they can keep that up.
So.
Oh, fuck, dude. Fuck.
Did the coaches change for the Commanders?
Dude, that's the craziest fucking part about this. Like, Washington just got bought out. The last owner sold the team. They just got bought out by a new guy last year. And they kept the same coaches after it got bought because it got bought in the off season before last season.
Yeah.
And they kept everything the same, didn't change anything because the coaches had been, working towards the year for an extent during that time anyhow.
For sure.
They did absolutely terrible last year. So the end of
I remember you saying that. Like, it was bad last year.
Yeah, it was fucking bad. But it was new owner, but nothing had really changed. Once that season ended, they fucking fired everybody, dude. From head coach, assistant coaches, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, everybody got fired. Mm-hmm. They brought in all new fucking people, all new coaches. they had the second round pick because they were so bad. They drafted Jaden Daniels, the quarterback, and everybody was kind of expecting it to take some time to figure it out. Like this was like first year of the rebuild season. Like they were not going to
Yeah,
have a good record. They were
for
getting
sure.
projected at like a 4-win team, and they have just come out on fucking fire, dude. Like it's really unbelievable. So I'm riding it high,
No, it's
baby.
not like like that. Even with fucking the racing thing, like it all stems from the top down. Like
The best
if
part
it's
about it
if it's
is,
fucked up top, it's fucked down below.
yeah, the best part about it is Washington had the number 2 pick. The Bears, which is Brandon's team, had the number 1 pick.
Because we were worst, baby. Hell yeah.
No, y'all
Just
weren't
kidding.
worst. But
We had the best trade in the history of the NFL, dude.
they
That's
did
why
have
we
a
got the number
really
one
good
pick.
trade. They got him the number 1 pick. So they drafted the quarterback with the most hype around him, Caleb Williams, and Washington drafted Jaden Daniels, and both quarterbacks. And Daniels is cooking
like
compared to
there
Williams.
was a
Dude.
there was a
Fuck that
chance
guy.
that the Bears could have got your quarterback, and your quarterback it got
It
flipped.
could have, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it was.
I saw something that everybody knew Caleb Williams was going to go number 1.
Yeah,
But I saw that Washington, even if they had the number 1 pick, they were going to draft Jaden Daniels. So take it for what it's worth.
Yeah,
But
right, dude. That's what everyone says. Okay?
I believe it, dude. Like
Caleb Williams, he's going to be the man, dude.
the problem with Caleb Williams is he's so fucking arrogant, dude.
Who
Not so much
gives a
now,
fuck, dude? Yeah,
but
I have. Everyone says that. I
This
haven't seen anything like that at
this
all.
goes
Period.
okay, but this goes back to what you asked me in the beginning: is our fucking drivers arrogant? You have. I feel like the people that are arrogant and cocky fuck up more than the people that are just fucking like.
Caleb Williams has been very arrogant throughout his college
How?
career.
How?
100%. He came into the NFL before the season even started. He told his punter that you can take it easy because you're not going to be punting a
What?
lot.
Being confident is now being arrogant?
This motherfucker was thinking what he was saying was like he was going to be
On the
a
bench the entire time.
automatic rookie of the year candidate. Like they're going to the playoffs, like that type of shit. Like
Yeah, that's the type of energy we need. What are we talking about?
that's not it, dude. Like
yeah.
that shit with CJ Stroud, where CJ Stroud was trying to give him advice after that game y'all lost, and he just like blew him off, dude. He was like,
He did not
dude,
blow him off, dude. He was upset of a loss, like any of us would
blew
be.
him off.
And he listened to him, and he shook his hand, and he said, hey, whatever he said, I don't know. He didn't blow him off. He was upset he lost.
No, like I feel like that. As much as you say that, like that doesn't affect somebody. Like I feel like you said that to him, and it's going to demoralize somebody in a way that they don't perform like they should. Like
it doesn't matter, dude. Jaden Daniels is.
Oh God, dude.
He is the
I don't know
best.
these people.
He's had the best rookie outings thus far into the year. Hopefully it continues and Washington wins the Super Bowl and I can beat the fuck out of Brandon because he's a dumb loser, dude.
I liked everything you said up until that last part about beating the fuck out of me. You'll never beat the fuck out of me, all right? I'll beat the fucking socks off you, son.
I didn't think we'd ever get to talk about this, Brandon.
What? Fighting or football?
Fucking kill you, dude.
Are you kidding me? You're joking right now.
You want to talk about the difference between confidence and arrogance?
Oh God!
I am confident.
Now that's arrogance. That's arrogance right there.
Fuck out of you.
That's arrogance. See, you're overconfident, dude, and that's gonna get you fucking pummeled into the dirt, son.
Oh, dude. Let's do it.
I don't know, dude. Brandon.
Next podcast is gonna be a live fight for me and Zach.
Let's do it, baby. I'm fucking game, dude. Let's get this. Let's get it down.
Zach has an O record, brother.
That is true. That is true. But
I got tagged from that motherfucker, and I would not like to do that again in my life.
Zeb punched me for some reason one night when we were drinking, and I didn't retaliate, obviously. He's my brother. I'm like,
I get it.
All right,
and
dude.
I will say my side of the story.
I will.
Is you had said some stupid shit about Dad, and it pissed me off, and I sucker punch you, and I will lay that out flat here that it was fucking wrong. But in that moment, we were drunk, and we were stupid, and I hit you for. I felt like it was the right thing to do in the moment, but we were fucked up, and after when my brain cleared, I was like, "This is fucking stupid." And you were the man about it. And I was like, you can get your fucking free hit. And you're like, I'm not going to fucking do it. And I was like, I deserve
this. This was a different time, though.
I beg you to let me get a free hit, bitch.
The next time we were drinking together, you were like, this is when you were asking me to punch you. And I was like, dude, I don't
you got
care.
it fucked up. It was
not
the same night.
You. I don't think it was.
No, 100% was. Because I have friends that were there.
Regardless, it was definitely a good period of time after you punched me.
It was that wasn't after we got closed out.
Okay, yeah. So Zeb was like, "Dude, I'm sorry. Punch me. Just punch me to make it even." I was like, "Dude, I'm not fucking punching you."
And he said it quite a few times.
I said it like 10 fucking times. I was like, "Dude, I'm not hitting you."
And I didn't. Fuck. If I would have known. Fuck, dude. I ain't never been hit so goddamn hard in my life.
The thing is, I did punch him in the face.
Yeah.
I wasn't. When I punched him, obviously I was not swinging at Zeb to knock him unconscious.
Yeah. No, 100%. That's what's terrifying about it. I've seen these four motherfuckers that got hit by you.
Still almost knocked him unconscious.
I thought my fucking orbital socket was broken, bro. Times, dude. I was talking about Buddy at fucking work about this a couple days ago. About the whole stupid incident. And I was a service advisor, and I'm not going to say the name of the company, but I was a service advisor at that time. And I'm showing up for the next 2 weeks.
Infinity. That's the company.
But I'm showing up. I'm showing up at this place as a fucking service writer, like talking to clients every day with this fucking shiner, dude. Like fucking massive black eye. And every day, like I'm walking into the customer lounge, like going to find the customer that just got brought to me. And everybody in this whole fucking lounge looks at me like, look at this fucking degenerate, bro. Like, this guy's trying UFC on the weekends.
That's like that fucking weekend I stayed with Brandon when he was down in Lejeune. And that guy fucking punched me in the face at that bar.
He cold cocked you, dude. He dirtied you.
He got me twice, dude.
Yeah.
Twice. You've told me this story, I feel like.
Well, he was a fucker, dude. But I looked away. When I looked away is when he socked me. And when he hit me square in the eyeball, like you said. And like out of reaction, I just like ducked and like put my hands up. And then when I like put my hands down, like it was so like disorienting. And once, like just the initial, it was like 2 seconds. Like I ducked and then came back up, hit me again, square in the same fucking eye socket. But I saw who it was this time, and that's how I remember. I just grabbed him and just took off sprinting with him. Like I grabbed him like at his chest and just took off running, and threw him over top of the bar in this fucking bar.
You were here, Brandon.
Oh yeah, I was right. Well, I was right next to him. We were going back and forth. And
what's the backstory of this? Because I don't truly remember this.
You want me to tell it, or you want to go?
Yeah,
Zach?
go ahead. You go ahead.
So, this guy and Zach were kind of like fucking around. We were playing pool at this little beach bar, and he comes up and they're like start talking shit, but it's like kind of cordial, like they're just talking shit to one another and laughing, and then going back about it.
You know how that shit is, like when somebody you don't know, you're just kind of like dicking around with, and you're both laughing.
But then it progressively gets.
Talking shit to each other.
It slowly got to be a little bit more tense, but they were still like laughing afterwards. So they're like behind me at the bar doing this shit. I'm sitting there leaning against the bar watching them. And then I was like, oh, fuck, I need a drink. And like, I can hear him still going back and forth. And Zach was passing around like, okay, buddy. Yeah, fucking right. You ain't going to do nothing. And then they both start laughing or whatever. So I like lean over the bar and order another drink. And literally seconds after that, I hear it and I turn around. I don't see Zach getting hit because he talks about it. But the moment I see it is Zach is charging with this dude across the bar. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And I try to get into it, dude. Because, like, they were right behind me when it happened. And I hear the commotion and I turn around and I barely catch Zach in my peripheral as he's, like, pushing this dude down the fucking bar. I was like, oh,
dude,
shit.
It was literally like a movie. Like, he flew up onto the bar.
Yeah.
Like, onto the fucking bar. And I was like, just dragging him down the bar, just like fucking like
glasses, beer bottles were going everywhere, dude.
Like Roadhouse, dude.
It was a fucking mess.
What was the guy? Was the guy pretty similar in size to you, or no?
I don't remember, to be honest.
He was probably the same height, but he was just like a local, some local.
Did he hit you pretty good, or were you phased, or?
No, I wasn't phased. It was just unexpected, you know.
Yeah, like why the fuck are you hitting me?
Yeah, because I thought we were just joking around, but he took something very personal. Yeah.
I think he was taking their entire interaction personal the whole time, and then Zach was.
But
just
that's how
around.
you've always been in the past. You've always just been fucking with people. But even me, like, it gets to a point sometimes where you fuck around so much, I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up.
I know. It's so funny though. This shit gets people so fired.
Dude. It does.
I'm trying to think of shit that you've done in the past.
Zach's got me fired up a couple of times from just fucking with me. I'm like, dude, fuck off, dude.
Hold on, let me finish that one out. So, that same weekend, I got sunburned as fuck, and I had to go back to work. I had to go back to work, and I had to go to the reserves the following weekend, and it was like a long weekend for the reserve, so I had to go on like Wednesday or Thursday. And I showed up to work. This was when I still worked for Patrick. I showed up to work just sunburned as fuck, and I had just a ungodly black eye because he hit me twice in the same eye socket. And he was like, Patrick was like, Jesus Christ. Like, dude,
I can imagine.
Dude, you know how this goes. Buddy. I don't have to explain it to you. And I showed up to the reserves, and it was the exact same thing. They were like, God fucking bless.
What the fuck?
Can't help it, dude. Can't help it.
Were you a platoon sergeant then?
I don't know if I was it or not. No, I think I was a squad leader then.
No, that's fucking better.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm trying to give him a safety brief. Don't be doing anything stupid this weekend.
Don't get in any fights. Don't get in any bar fights. Unless I'm there with you, because I want to.
Yeah. That's the realest safety brief ever.
Fuck, dude. Zach is a fucking combat veteran in fucking bar fights, dude.
Dude, I kind of...
Straight up goon.
I think about that now, I'm like, I don't think I could do that anymore. I think I would get pummeled, honestly. Like... It's like fucking one of those things.
I don't think you would. I don't think you would.
I don't know how. Like, I never attract that attention. I don't know why you attract that attention out in public. But like,
I don't know. I probably have for sometimes.
I feel like a lot of times it's because when I would go to bars around Lejeune, people would just want to fight, dude. They come up to you and start talking shit.
Around Lejeune was expected, dude. Like I would, every time I went out drinking in Lejeune.
Fuck.
Gus's, I wasn't so bad at Gus's, but Archie's pub was my fucking spot.
Dude, Archie's is bad. There was the place I would go was Lorelei's, south of base.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Dude, it's a shithole. It's a dive bar, but like
it's
down there near. It's in Stone Bay, near that base. But every time I went there, dude, I'd be with a lady. And some dude just wants to come pipe up and start trying stuff. So I'm like, dude, just fucking walk away, buddy. I don't want to do this. It's every time. Every time.
I never, only one time did I tell somebody to walk away. Every other time,
I smacked that motherfucker.
It was just, that whole, dude, Just go ahead, swing. Go ahead, swing. I never did that, dude. If somebody was actively pissing me off,
I swung.
you bet your ass I was gonna be the first one to swing, dude.
You bet your fucking ass you get wrecked. But I think that's why you have, Zach. That's like I wish I had that character in me about you that you have in you. You don't. There is no lead up to it.
Yeah, dude. But
that's what you feel like.
I got away with that for a long time, dude. Like,
but
looking at it now, I'm like, God, I could have got charges on me so fucking many times.
100%.
Oh yeah, that's the risk you take when you swing first is catching charges.
Like at the time, like obviously I think about that now. At the time, I just didn't care, dude. Like it didn't even cross my mind.
Well, it was not even a concern.
Part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
You got to think around military bases. You're mostly fighting other Marines. Those dudes aren't going to press charges.
Yeah.
They also are just looking to fight or release something.
Whatever.
Yeah. So you were safe around base, I think, for the most part.
For the most part. Yeah.
But in the real world, like the times that you were with me,
we got in a brawl in Blacksburg. And that dude thankfully didn't press charges. Remember that? When that dude punched Dustin square in the fucking mouth.
I always forget about that one, dude.
We talked about this recently.
Yeah.
Out on the sidewalk, and you need that guy directly in the fucking face. Dude. And then you grab those two sticks and we're like, I've been with you the whole fucking night.
Well, no,
and
dude,
those cops cross the street.
I always forget about this one for some reason. But,
dude, I don't.
Yeah,
dude.
Straight. Me and this guy were straight talking mad shit to one another, and it was like the middle of winter.
They tried to settle it outside, and it fucking did not go their way.
Yeah, but I remember I was standing on the sidewalk. There was a light pole between me and this guy. Or no, I was standing face to face with this guy.
Dustin, you were facing the brick wall, and the white was behind you, I feel like.
No, Dustin was standing beside me, and this guy was standing across the light pole from Dustin, and Dustin was just dead quiet, like he wasn't singing jack shit.
He was just out there on the stand on the ground.
Yeah, he was just like looking back and forth and like who was talking shit. He was like, oh, and this fucking guy just at
blindsides the fuck out of it,
dude. I'm instigating the fuck out of this guy, just talking shit about everything his entire life.
What you've always done anytime.
Yeah. And he just rears back and punches Dustin square in the fucking face, dude. And Dustin hasn't said a word this whole time. And Matt,
Link.
I'm not gonna say last. Okay, all right.
There it is.
He was standing behind him.
Shout out Matt Link.
Yeah. He was standing behind him, and Matt pushed him from behind. And the guy went stumbling forward to where he was like putting his hands on the ground to catch himself. And when he did that, I grabbed the guy's head and I kneed him square in the fucking head. And I don't know. It definitely, I don't know if it knocked him clean out, but
no, he was still cautious because they all
but he was fucked up, dude. Because I remember he was like falling all over the place, and they took off running. Out. Yeah, and
there's an alley between those buildings.
There was cops standing directly across the street.
I fucking know. I see them when they walked out of the building.
And that's when I went up to those two girls, and I was like, "Hey, I've been with y'all the whole night. I just left the bar with y'all. If anybody comes up to us," they were like, "Okay." And then we walked maybe 15 yards,
3 steps.
Yeah,
and then they grabbed you by the shoulders.
He grabbed my shoulder. He's like, I don't fucking think so, pal.
You got me.
I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah. But that was, they were trying to charge me with that. Like, they were trying. Yeah, they were trying to catch the guy that ran that I need in the face.
To press charges.
Yeah.
But they never found him.
He got away, yeah. So really, that guy saved my ass.
For being a bitch. Not you, him, obviously.
Yeah.
No, but dude, I don't know.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know if I've been to Blacksburg since then.
You fucking antagonize people.
I know, dude. I really asked for it a lot of times. Like, when we were down in Charlotte that one time.
And you took that dude's
on my
drink.
birthday. Dude, Brandon, I don't know if I ever told you this.
Shit,
It was my birthday. It was like my 20. I don't know, 23rd,
okay,
24th
is this the story
birthday?
about where you took the jacket, or you took the guy's?
No, this is the night I was taking every single person's drink. Like,
Yeah.
I was literally walking up to just groups of people, like groups of guys that were out drinking together. And I would literally just walk up to the group of like 4 or 5 people, and I would just grab a drink out of someone's hand, and I'd be like,
Slug it.
I was like, I'm drinking this, it's my birthday. And then I would just pound it, and then hand it back to him, walk away. And, like, I did that probably 10 or 15 times, and
dude.
nobody,
it was at rooftop. Nobody said a fucking word.
Did anything. And I like think about that, I'm like, if a random guy came up to me and took the drink out of my hand, I don't even know what I would do. Like, I would fucking black out, I think.
You just react, dude. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Have you heard the story about the dude, the jacket, Brandon?
That was Blacksburg.
No, it was not Blacksburg. It was fucking Rooftop in Charlotte.
I don't think
the
I've
guy
heard
with this fancy ass jacket. It was like a $3,000 jacket.
I don't think I've heard it.
I don't even know this one.
Jacket. And this guy's standing at the bar with his chick, and Zach goes up to him and he's like, "Yo, let me try on the jacket, dude." It was the same fucking night. I want to say it is. And this guy's like, "No, dude,
no idea what you're talking
you
about.
cannot try on this fucking jacket." And Zach's like, "I'm trying on that fucking jacket." Like, I don't know what brand it was, but dude, this shit was fucking badass. And this guy takes this jacket off and gives it to Zach, and Zach puts it on. He's like, "This is fucking sick. You're not getting the jacket back, dude." It's like, you could just see in this guy's face, like, this dude is not gonna give me this fucking jacket back. He's gonna beat my fucking ass. But Zach was dead set on wearing this fucking jacket out of this place. And I think we had to pry the jacket off you and give it back to this fucking dude.
It's hot. That's so fucked up, dude.
You asked Tony about this fucking story. He will say that you took this fucking jacket off this dude's body.
I don't remember that at all.
It was like a Versace jacket, dude.
Oh my god.
It was fucking badass. Because you seen him and it was like, that jacket is fucking sick.
I look back on things like that, like, I don't like that, dude. Like, that's just me being a fucking bully, honestly.
No, it was not. It was just the same as you taking drinks from people. But this dude was so, like, he seen you in your prime of, like, fucking meat-headed out. I was like, I am not going to say anything to this dude.
I don't like doing that, dude. You get fucked up, dude. You do so much stupid shit.
But that's the thing. I'm not saying you were not being mean about it. You're just like, let me try the jacket.
It sounds like I was being a fucking dickhead, dude.
No, it might have came off just because you were being drunk. But you were not being a dickhead to the guy. You're like, you literally said to me, like, "That's a sick fucking jacket. Can I just try it on?" You were just so fucked up.
Yeah.
Were you in Charlotte when I was Bob Ross?
Yes, because I was a gynecologist.
That's right, dude.
What a piece of shit.
I got fucking drugged that night. Everybody says I got drugged.
You didn't, dude. You did some fucking Xanax or something, and you just got fucking blackout.
That was a funny ass night.
I've never done that. Xannies.
Brandon, I think you were there in Champs when that fucking big ass dude.
Oh yeah, we just bought shots. I remember that exactly. Yeah. We're holding them like two little fucking dweebs, dude, carrying a load of shots back to a table full of girls.
I'm gonna paint the picture for you, Zeb. This fucking guy was probably 6'8", 250 or 260 pounds.
He's bigger than that, dude. He's like probably 280. He was a Virginia Tech lineman. What we came to find out later.
Was he?
He's a big boy. Yep. That's why they didn't kick him out, because they saw it and they kicked us out, and he was a lineman. So he got to stay.
Well, were you in the Marine Corps then?
Yeah, I was in the Marine Corps at the time. But the place was... Go ahead, Brandon. I cut you off.
So we had like a group of people in the back of Champs. We were fucking, drinking, trying to meet people, whatever. And me and Zach had met a few people. So we're like, okay, we're going to go get drinks. So we go buy like a round of shots. I think there was like 8 of us at the time. because I remember I was carrying 4 shot glasses like a dumbass.
Yeah, I
like
was doing the
this.
same thing.
Like trying to
Yeah.
hold, you know how awkward it is, and you're trying to squeeze through people, and I'm behind Zach, and Zach bumps into this guy, and he's like, "Oh, excuse me, buddy," like being nice, and the guy like turns around at him. He's a big fucking dude, like a mountain, and he turns.
No, I bumped him on accident, just trying to squeeze through everybody, and he took a step back and like fucking hit my hands, and I spilled half of these fucking shots on myself. All right, continue.
Anyways, Zach's walking, and I'm behind him also with these shots, and the guy turns around and he looks Zach like dead in the eye. He like bends over a little bit, and he's like, "I will fucking bury you." And I was like, I was right here, and I was like waiting for him to swing, and I was just gonna throw all my shots at him. Just man.
Yeah,
He said that to you.
That guy turned around and said that to me. Mm-hmm. But Brandon's leaving out the most important part of this.
That's what I remember.
I knew this guy would beat my fucking ass. But, I was still standing there like this, holding all these shots in my hands, and I don't know like verbatim what I said, but he said, "I will fucking bury you," and I said something like, "I'd like to see you try, you big dumb fuck." I was literally looking up at this guy, towering over me, and I was just, I was standing there. I'm sure he was saying something back, but I was, right after I said that, I was like, "Oh fuck, dude! I think I've met my match."
This is it, dude.
And this guy, I think he was like dumbfounded, honestly, because he was like, just didn't expect it. And
this dude doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, all right, if he says something else or if he fucking gets more aggressive, I was like, just throw these shots right in his eyeballs and just swing as hard as you can. and he didn't.
That's like, I caught him off guard.
Yeah, and I just kept moving. Brandon was behind me. He was like pushing me along. But yeah, then me and Brandon and everybody else got kicked out of that fucking place.
Because of that?
Because of that, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense.
He was like a fucking... He played for Virginia Tech football team.
Yeah.
Okay, but he ain't never been told that shit in his life, probably. In the entire time he's been there.
I think that's really what...
He was like, holy fuck, this guy doesn't actually give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like...
That, honestly, no fists were thrown, but that's probably one of my more proud moments, to be honest with you, because...
Well, but he goes back to what I said,
dude,
motherfucker...
I will fucking... I don't give a fuck, dude.
That's what I'm saying about you, and it might, like, you say it's a bad characteristic, but, like, back to the whole swing fucking first thing, it's like, I don't give a fuck who you are, I'm gonna throw down, and it doesn't make a fuck.
Yeah,
like,
well, the thing was with that guy...
He's the Jolly Green Giant.
He would have fucked me up, dude.
He probably would have fucked you up. But that's not what I'm getting at. But the characteristic that you
dude probably had
is,
60 pounds on you.
But Zach doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You've never gave a fuck about situations like that. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, flat out, you always are the first motherfucker that swings. And it's like the first motherfucker that you said is like you're in this place, and I'm sure he talks down to all these other fucking people, just randomly bump into him like, "Oh yeah, I'm the biggest motherfucker in here. I'm gonna say whatever I say because you're not gonna do shit to me because you probably know who I am, you know."
Yeah,
but
I guess
this
that's
one
true.
time, you say, "Go ahead, motherfucker. I don't give a shit," you know.
I kind of wish it would have.
But, you know, it wouldn't have went that way because
fruition.
How many people probably said that to him? You know?
0. Nobody's ever said anything like that to that guy, ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
I wish it would have.
But that's what I'm getting at. But, like, you always have this, in any interaction that I've ever been around you about, you've always been shoot first, ask questions later. You know, like,
Well, I appreciate
fuck this.
I appreciate it.
You've always been like that. And I, like, you know, like,
blow my head up, dude. I'm
not blowing your head up.
I'm gonna be looking in the mirror flexing tonight, dude. If you keep it up, I'm the fucking man, dude.
You're 0-0 in my book, dude.
God, appreciate it, man.
I'll still beat the shit out of you any day.
You're gonna get knocked the fuck out every time, Brandon. So shut the fuck up.
Hey. Fuck you too, Zeb. I'll take both of you motherfuckers.
Dude, I've talked to Brent about this before. Like back in that, I don't know how I would be now, dude, because it's been so long since I've been in like altercations like that. But I always thought when you get in bar fights like that, any kind of fight, bar, fucking anything, like in the Marine Corps when you're sparring people, whatever it is, I just always, Coach Clark taught me this, and I think it was just, I don't think it was like something that I was meaning to do, but I always like fell back to, of just like consume yourself with anger however you have to, of just don't think about, like, just think about things that piss you off. Like Coach Clark always told me when he was playing football, because he played D1 football out in Kansas, like he would always think about somebody. This sounds real fucked up. He would always think that somebody was like raping one of his family members, and that would fucking throw him over the edge. I never thought about it like that, but I always got so angry that I just knew that nobody was going to beat me. Like, it's crazy. Like, I would, like, it's so hard to explain the feeling because I would just have so much adrenaline pumping with so much hate towards somebody that I didn't know that it was like, dude, you could hit me in the head with a fucking sledgehammer. I'm not going to stop. Like, like it's that kind of, it's weird, dude. It's just like a fucking, there's just so much, and maybe it was just like everything going on in life, you know, it's just, you just want to release, but it was just so much anger that you put towards that shit, no matter who it was.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, man, that's why I just knew I was never going to lose a fight I was in. It was because of that, I think.
You're never going to top me.
Yeah. It was just, I am more hateful and I am far more angry than you are. And I promise you that. And that's all it took for me.
I mean, like, not even from the
it sounds like psychopath behavior. But
it does. But, I mean, even in the Marine Corps, you think about shit like that. Like,
yeah, dude.
How, like, take one of those fights and put it for a hand-to-hand combat fight for your life.
Yeah, there's got to be things you turn off, you know.
That's hard to say, man. That's so hard.
No,
that would be such a hard position to be in, but
really, like, you hear the stories and you fucking hear the citations for people that fucking go into hand-to-hand combat and fucking come out on top. I'm trying to think.
I feel like when there's two people that are in hand-to-hand combat, each fighting for their own life.
Yeah.
Man, like, that's got to be a different ballgame, dude. Like, you have two people, their whole lives have led to this point.
Yeah.
And you're
going to put whatever the fuck you have on the line.
If they don't lay it all out
this now, is it.
It's the end of it. Like, to put two people in that situation, like, you can fucking box and you can fight in the UFC.
And you can get in a bar fight. Yeah.
Until you get into that position, dude, I have no idea what that
what is
entail.
That next level?
Yeah, and it's just, nobody knows. Who the hell can describe that until two people are in that at one point, dude.
I cannot think of the Marine's name that got a fucking, he's a Medal of Honor recipient, but he beat a fucking guy to death with a fucking rock.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this one. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Just a fucking full-on firefight, and he gets put in a position where he has no weapon, no sidearm, nothing, and he's fucking in the trenches in a fucking, I want to say it's just in a ravine, and goes hand-to-hand combat with a fucking random person and beats this motherfucker to death with a rock. It's like...
Dude, whenever I think of something like that, I always think of that scene on Saving Private Ryan where they're hand to hand at the end.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, God, like
you can't
that
even
would
imagine.
be such a damn, dude. Like you would be doing everything you could, like gouging eyeballs, ripping
No.
fucking hair, kneeing in like the balls, like shit like that. Like it's
stuff that you
literally like every rule against in every combat sport, like boxing and shit. That's exactly what you're doing. Like you're
yeah.
not boxing. You are fucking doing every dirty thing you can to win your
That's the
life,
thing.
dude.
Do you get
It.
into a bar fight to kill somebody? No. You know, like if you try to imagine yourself in that mindset of a bar fight and
Yeah,
then
like
take
even in a
away
bar fight, dude, you're not trying to like gouge
that's what I'm
people's
saying.
eyeballs
Like
out and
if
shit.
you take away every restriction in the options menu of let me not hurt this guy to the point where I kill him, and you take away all that and you say, I'm trying to kill this motherfucker. Like
it's insane.
how
Dude.
different would you be?
It's I can't even comprehend
You
it.
can't return
honestly.
from that. You know, there's no way your mind can retract. Like after you did, I feel like after you did an act like that, like I don't think your mind can return to a normal
I
quality.
feel like immediately after you did that, and you obviously know that you
turn the
are the
key to that
victor
position
in this situation. Yeah. Like you're alive, this person's dead. I feel like you would be so fucking tired. Like you would be so gassed after that. It would like you wouldn't even be able to move. Like
It's like almost pass out type feeling.
Yeah, like honestly, like you at that point you've given more than you've ever given physically to anything in your entire life. How like God, there's so many different things that go into that. It's just like, man, like I can't even imagine it.
You honestly can.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's a fucked up thing to think about, and I hate that we went down this road, but it's like it's fucking like you know, we've all probably fucking thought about it, like being of our profession, but it's like I can't imagine people that have been in that situation went to that level, and it's like, what the fuck do you after?
Oh man, I don't think you ever recover from that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't know how you would live peacefully after that. Like, I don't know. It's just fucked up.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. You've got like psychos in the world that kill intimately like that because they're so fucked up. But when you grab two normal guys from different ends of the world and you put them in that situation,
like Saving Private Ryan,
that's a different ball game, dude. Like that is 180 different from that situation. Like you've got two normal guys that just cross paths at the same time. I think about that like sometimes of it's weird.
And
dude,
I'm not
like,
even bringing it up in a war
situation,
situation, but like even in a street situation.
Yeah, but I think about it more like a war situation. Not even that, but of just like taking someone's life and you're thinking about it from a perspective of every single decision you've made in life. The butterfly effect, dude. You made a U-turn, an illegal U-turn when you know you shouldn't have, has altered your life.
To this point.
You know, to this point. Like that decision
it would have changed the time effect some way.
Yeah, that decision combined with a billion other decisions, and the same with somebody else along the same path.
That they could have took a different fucking avenue.
Every single thing led two people to a point like that, and now it's there. None of that matters. Like everything else doesn't matter at that point. It's just you versus me, and like I look at it that way sometimes, and I'm like, God dang, dude, like. That's
but like, see, that's
it. Like makes you feel like sick almost. Like,
but
it's kind of hard to explain.
Like this whole UFC thing. Like, I'm not gonna knock UFC. Like, I like watching UFC, but back in the day, like back in the beginning of time, people watched man versus man in an arena in that same aspect of fucking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight you because I'm fucking walking out of here. Like there wasn't 9 rounds and I'm gonna shake your fucking hand at the end if I lose or win. Like I'm fucking walking out of here with my
That's a
fucking
whole
chest still
different
beating.
story, dude.
The
Like
gladiator
you're
shit.
leading up to a
Dude.
point to where it's I'm gonna fight this person, and either I'm walking away alive or he's walking away alive.
Yeah, but still, like
That's insane,
even
dude.
I know, but UFC, it's like the PG-13 version of that, like, and I think it's in all of us as a being. We originate from that, and everybody fucking loves like you. I feel like I've gotten in random
Yeah.
conversations about people about UFC, like even women, not just men, but like women that like I've met that like talk about UFC and they're like, it's like I want to keep watching it.
Yeah.
And it's like you hear about these stories and like I don't know, like you watch people watch UFC and they're just like they like the fucking violence. And it's like I think it's just something that's inside of us.
Oh yeah.
It's all there. Like every one of us has it.
It's definitely like a primal thing. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
for
just
sure.
it like if you get put in that position, it's just like a fucking lion eating a fucking gazelle or whatever it may be. Like we're all gonna resort to this back fucking foot instinct.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. It's true.
It's just yeah.
And
It's
it's like everybody gets their rocks off to this fucking violence of UFC. Like you're
you know
watching
what?
UFC. You
You
don't want to
probably
watch
hear
somebody just prance around a fucking ring. You want to watch somebody come out the fucking gate and knock somebody's fucking teeth in.
yeah.
They
You know what
don't. Nobody.
it pisses me off. I don't say it pisses me off, but it just like it's there. It's like irritating, I guess, of
It's an
when
itch.
no, you got like people boxing or people in the UFC that are just
Prancing
granted
around.
they're swinging, dude. They're fucking knocking the fuck out of each other, and like the announcers are like, these guys are going to absolute war with each other, like, and you're
No,
like, they're really not though.
no.
Like, it's like I
And
get the
it's,
term, but it's at the
dude.
same time, it's
And
like
it's
it's
always
so
the
much
later.
different.
Like
It would be
it's
so
like
much.
towards the main event fight, and it's like just these people prancing around. But you have the guys that are on the low end spectrum of the fight that come out like they're about to fucking kill each other. And
Yeah,
the round's over in the first. The fight's over in the first round because they come out and lay it fucking flat out. Like I feel like when it gets to the points of like the main event title card bullshit, whatever, like it's such a hype thing. Like I can't believe those fights, like Conor McGregor fights and those big title fights. Like, how do you know it's not fucking made up at that point? Like
no,
the
dude,
low
it's
end spectrum of the people that are trying to get to the Conor McGregor point, they don't give a fuck. They're trying to be violent so they can get to that main card thing. Like
yeah,
that's
dude.
what's
But
going to
once
gather them attention.
I mean, yeah, obviously, once you get to that point, though, it's you got to be a little more tactical
Tame,
about it,
yeah.
because
But
you've got a person, when you're in those early prelims and shit, if you're a superstar, you're fighting people that can't even compete with you.
yeah,
So obviously, you're going to dominate them. But
I,
once you get to the main stage, you're fighting somebody that is at your skill level or
yeah,
above your skill level.
yeah.
So
Of
you
course.
can't go at it the same way, obviously. But
Yeah, I guess it goes against my whole thing. But like what I'm trying to say is like I think the primal instinct of violence is built into all of us.
yeah, and I'm going to showcase that when I beat the fuck out of Brandon.
You fucking wish, pal. Hit me like that guy in North Carolina hit you, is all I'm saying. I better be doing one of these. Looking
Buddy,
the other way.
if that guy
How do
hit
we
me
get
like a
down this
fucking
road?
man, dude,
Yeah,
I wouldn't remember any of that night.
that's true.
I think the hardest I ever got hit in my entire life was by a stripper.
No shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
driftwood,
at Driftwood. Yeah,
bitch,
almost took
blindside the
Driftwood.
fuck out of you.
Oh my god, I don't even know why, dude.
You're
I
smoking a cigarette.
literally
You
do
must have
not
said
know
something to this
why.
bitch on stage.
I was smoking a cigarette outside, dude. Puffing, looking off in the fucking
Cranked.
distance. She walked out the door and I looked over at her. And I looked at her and then I figured she was coming to smoke a cigarette too. And I looked at her and then looked back at where I was looking originally. Maybe 3 seconds later, she just drilled me in the side of my jaw like a fucking man, dude. And it stumbled me real bad. Like, it didn't knock me out, but like my knees buckled and I fucking put my hand on the ground and then I stood up and I stumbled forward like 2 steps. And then I turned around and like had my hands up of like Jesus Christ.
What
And
the fuck?
like if she would have punched me and then it continued like at me after that, I have no doubt she would have fucking knocked me out. But she did that, and Brent and somebody else were at the strip club with me. Were walking out of the door like 5 steps behind her and saw what happened. So they come out and like, oh my God, dude, I don't know what happened, but the bitch ended up on the ground. So I'm sure like Brent or somebody just bull rushed her and fucking Brock Lesnared her into the fucking asphalt. But
We need to
even
bring
after
Brent on
that,
for this side of the story.
yeah, even after that, we got kicked out of there. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I saw you're smoking a cigarette and this bitch just punched me in the side of the face as hard as she fucking could.
It's closed down now.
And it's not closed down. It's called Platinums.
Platinums, baby. New and improved driftwood.
You been there
I have. Yes.
when it was platinum.
Yes. It wasn't driftwood when I got there.
Dartwood, baby. We used to go there just because their drink.
What was that other one? It was Platinums and
Toby's.
Toby's. Yeah, that's what it was. Toby's. All right, boys. Let's wrap this shit up. I got to piss.
Yeah, we're at 2 hours.
2 hours. It's good to see y'all. Zeb, beautiful as always. Zach, ugly as fuck. I can't wait to beat the shit out of you.
I can't wait.
I think you got that backwards.
I didn't. I said it right, all right?
Zeb knows.
Zach got
all right, buddy.
Beautiful jeans.
I love you guys so much.
All right. Love you, boys.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Goodbye.